What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so before I get into this video, shout out to the brother Swarthy Wizard for the $50 donation via the PayPal. And he leaves a message. God, I love trolling me, man. Says, "Hi, Too Raw. I heard what you did calling Kevin Gates to sit courtside and distract LeBron, but it didn't work. And the LA Bronze will go on to the NBA Finals. And JJ Redick will win Coach of the Year. Ha!" Well, at this point, that's looking very, very unlikely. It's like they're not even going to make it out of the first round. And speaking of that, it's perfect you say that, because today on BSPN, Carlos Boozer brought up, because, you know, the Pacers play the Bucks today, and more than likely, although the Bucks could come out there and win, but there's a good chance this could be the last game of the season for the Milwaukee Bucks, right? And we've been trying to tell you all that they're not going to give Giannis the respect that he deserves, because they're mad that he didn't do what they tried to pressure him to do and what they expected him to do, which is leave Milwaukee and go play at a large market or go play and help some other superstar win a title. So Carlos Boozer brought up the suggestion that the Lakers trade for Giannis. Oh, my God.
If Giannis doesn't want to come back to Milwaukee, and it's really up to him if he wants to stay or doesn't want to stay, but that would revitalize the Miami fan base. They have a lot of really good players. They don't have that guy, which is also what we're talking about with Houston, right? They have a lot of really good pieces, don't have that guy. But it's interesting for me, like, if I'm Giannis and I don't want to go back to Milwaukee, where would you want? Maybe play with Luka? Maybe go to LA.
You trying to put him on the Lakers? Come on, Booz. How long you been at the network, Booz?
I'm just saying.
He had the network for a couple years, and he going with the Lakers.
If he wants to win. If he wants to win.
Come on.
Do I have a second? You get me Giannis to the Lakers.
Come on.
These guys are so unoriginal, man. So unoriginal. Like, why do they keep insisting that Giannis got to be somebody else's nigga? Like, he can't be his own superstar, his own man. They don't acknowledge the championship that he won. His championship means nothing. Meanwhile, Jokic's a championship enough to make him the greatest center ever. Top 5, apparently. But Giannis' championship don't mean nothing. So it's like they only want everybody to go help this bald-headed bitch in LA and LeBron James. Now they're talking about get Giannis to go play in LA with Luka. How do you go afford everybody? You can't afford Luka, LeBron, and Giannis. How's that going to work? And if somehow it did happen, that means the bench is going to be extremely thin. So it could be the same problem you had with the Warriors, I guess, where LeBron, the starting lineup had to play all the minutes. And LeBron already is showing that he fades down the stretch. When you play him extended minutes, then he'll be just a year older tomorrow, next year. So I don't understand why they keep trying to push him to go to LA. Like, I don't get this. Like, that's the problem with the NBA now. Everybody want to team up with superstars. Why can't he stay in Milwaukee? What's the problem? Why do all these people on television always want to push these guys to go somewhere else. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, isn't there enough help that he got Luka? My God. Then why is he the only one that need help? What about the Rockets? What about the Heat? What about Chicago? Are there other teams that could need help other than you know who in LA? Sorry, man. This GOAT conversation thing is over, man. It's over. Nobody wants to hear it no more. It's getting tired. It's lame. It's contrived. It never was really real anyway. And who passed this law that states that the Lakers have to be in the finals every year anyway? Who passed this law that the Lakers are the only team in the West that deserves to be in the NBA finals every year? Since when does that become a law? Doesn't make any sense, man. Giannis running, because that's how it would look. Giannis requesting a trade. He just gonna uproot his family, uproot his kids from their situation to do what the media wants because they got some fever dream from playing 2K. I mean, it's so sick, man, how these guys are just catering to the lowest common denominator at this point. See, but they planting the seeds for all of this. See, if you paid attention yesterday to ESPN First Take, they were saying, well, Luka needs a big man to help clean up his deficiencies on the defensive end. LeBron, you can't expect him to play defense at this stage. They need a big man. They need a big man who can block shots and be a defensive presence in the paint. That's Giannis. They plant the seeds right now. And I hope Giannis don't fall for this, man. I hope he doesn't because it's sad. And also, I want to say this before I end the video because I titled the video this way. Why is it seems like it's only okay for this dude to play on super teams? He for some reason, he's the only one that's allowed to play on super teams. When Steph Curry did it, it's a problem. When somebody else does it, it's a problem. And by the way, we all know what's going to happen if Giannis goes over there. He's going to be the stooge, and if things don't go right, they're going to blame Giannis. He's going to be the new Russell Westbrook. Man, Giannis, man, you can't get no jump shot, man. I ain't got time for that shit, man. I went through enough of that bullshit with Russell Westbrook. I'm not going through that again with Giannis, man. I'm telling you. I'm going to flame out. I'm going to flame out in this motherfucker so hard, man. If I see people pulling that bull when Giannis already got a championship and Luka ain't won nothing, y'all, man, you better get out of my face. Oh, boy, but yeah, man, this is what they pulling now. Anyway, tell me what you guys think, man.